I'm your host with the most open 23. You're joining me for The Boy I Hate, Chapter 22. Stephen approaches you, clueless about the silence and tension in the room. With a bright smile, he leans over and kisses you on the cheek, snapping you out of your shock. What are you doing here? I left work for you. I thought you'd be happy. Didn't you get my text? What text? You can't be serious right now. Your heart stutters to a stop, and you whirl around in time to see Tristan leaving the room. The rest of your room watches you and Stephen in silence. Renee's family, her friends, and Finn. Samantha, what's going on? I sent the text. I know I did. I sent it right after Stephen hung up on me, when he told me he wasn't coming to the wedding. Tristan was right there, and then I fell in the pool. Oh, God. The text didn't go through before my phone fried in the water. Stephen didn't get the message. He has no idea. What do I do? Stephen, even though he's my ex, he was one of my best friends. Poor Stephen. He looked so confused and hurt by my reaction to his arrival. If he didn't get my text, then none of this is fair to him. But I want to go after Tristan and tell him he's the one for me, not Stephen. I don't want any misunderstandings between us. Talk to Stephen now. Can I talk to you privately? You turn, leaving the ballroom and trying to ignore the murmurs of disapproval following your footsteps. You can all kiss my ass in your opinions of what you think of her. I'm serious. All those people, oh my God, is that a real boyfriend? You find the hotel's patio garden, finding a small alcove in the corner with a bench. You sit down and wait for Stephen. Stephen is quiet as he joins you, face pale and serious. You take his hands in between yours and close your eyes, abruptly remembering Stephen at the age of 12. This is the same boy who insisted on walking me to class every day in middle school. He'd offer to carry my things for me. He'd open the door to all my classes. Because he's kind and sweet. And he loved me. I need to tell him what happened. Stephen, this is gonna hurt him so much. Stephen gets down on his knees in front of you, still holding your hands. What is it, Samantha? What happened? Stephen, I broke up with you 3 days ago. What? I don't understand, Samantha. I sent you a text. I thought you knew. But I dropped my phone in the water, and the message must have not gone through. I thought, is it because of the job? Is that why? This is a D move. It's both. It's the job's fault and yours. The job was the last straw. You've always put your career above me. And over this trip, I realized that I don't want to be in a relationship where I always come in second. I'm tired of being taken for granted. I want more than this. I just wanted to succeed in my career for us. It's for you, Samantha. But was it really for me? I wasn't happy. After we graduated high school, we changed. We wanted different things, had different goals. We were too different now, Stephen. We're done. Stephen gets up and sits down next to you, wrapping one arm around your waist to pull you close. But I'm here now because I love you and I knew this was important to you. Look, we can do this. I can do better. Just give me another chance. Don't leave me. His pleading gaze is too much. You break eye contact with him and wiggle yourself free from his arms. What's wrong? You don't even want to try? Bro, I hate to tell you this. Like, sounds like it's been a thing going on for a while. Every time she's wanted you to do something with her, that was her trying. Stephen looks at you for a long moment, not speaking. There's somebody else, isn't there? Tell him the truth. Yes, there's someone else. Barsh had a sharp laugh, shaking his head in disbelief. You really couldn't wait to get away from me, could you? It's not what you think. I told you we were done. I thought you got my message. Stephen stands up, angrily dusting his pants off. Well, I didn't. And I came here thinking of you, throwing away a huge opportunity I probably won't see again. You're right, we're done. Stephen, I didn't want to stay in this way. You're my best friend. Save it. I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm going back to California. Bye! Don't let the door hit you on the way out. You know what your idea... Okay, this is what is in his mind right now. If I get back to California, I can get there in time. The thing just happened today. I can really kiss ass and you know, yeah, get the career thing, yeah. Maybe I can convince my office to let me catch the tail end of the event. See? Tell Renee I said congratulations. Without another word, Stephen leaves the garden, striding quickly through the small crowd of watchers. Oh, that's great. You all followed us outside to watch. That's you, mother... The sun is dipping below the city skyline when you knock on the door to Renee's bridal suite. After Stephen left to catch a flight back to California, I've been trying to get in touch with Tristan, but he hasn't answered any of my calls or messages. I even tried his room, but he wasn't there. It's pretty clear Tristan is avoiding me. The door opens to reveal your best friend, her eyes puffy and swollen. I'll ask how she's doing. Oh god, I haven't even asked how she's holding up since earlier today. Renee, are you okay? Can we talk? Renee shrugs, looking at your tired face for a moment. She turns away wordlessly to head deeper into her room. This is still a beautiful room, holy shit. You open the door, is only an invitation you need to follow her in. With the surrounding floor covered in tissues, Renee crawls back under the bed and covers. Just like old times, you slip into bed with her, leaning your head on her shoulder. She's the one whose world is falling apart, but I'm the one looking for comfort. And she found out that I deceived her during one of the worst moments of her life. No, you didn't deceive her, shit! Jesus Christ! Was she constantly going, are you still not having feelings for my brother? No! Stop it! I'm getting triggered. I'm literally getting triggered. I hope I can fix things between us. I'm sorry, Ren, about everything. Renee squeezes her eyes shut, reaching for another tissue, which you immediately hand to her. My dad isn't coming. Tristan will be walking me down the aisle. Ren has always dreamed of her fairy tale wedding, which included her father walking her down the aisle. Who could imagine this would happen? Renee blots her eyes, turning to look at you. She doesn't look angry, just heartbroken. That's because her whole wedding, her whole fairy tale BS, her daddy's not going to be there. Everyone thinks Tristan's unbreakable, but he's not. You nod, tears and guilt causing your voice to choke up. I went to his room, but he wasn't there. I tried calling, and... Renee throws the covers from her body, sitting up to glare at you. Oh, here we go. Why didn't you tell me? Why is everyone keeping secrets from me? She stands up, anger flushing her face red, while tears glitter at the corner of her eyes. Oh, it's a cycle of anger. Here we go. This is the talk I've been dreading, and it's worse than I've ever imagined. I'll apologize. I'm sorry, Renee. I should have said something, but it was your wedding, your big day, and I didn't want to take anything away from you. That's bullshit! You wince at your angry friend's tone, pulling your knees up to your chest. You're right. I didn't tell you because I was scared. I didn't tell you for a lot of reasons. Because my feelings were so big, so intense. It was all happening so fast. You think I can't handle big? I'm an adult, Samantha. Things happen. Don't you think I know that? I didn't want to share what was happening with Tristan, Ren. Not even with you. Because once I share it with you, it always makes them real. And that's the honest truth. I've been doubting whether I can really trust my own heart. It was easier to keep it to myself in case the worst happened. But now, I might really lose everything. Tears blur your vision, but you feel Renee move back to sit beside you on the bed. Her hand gently brushes away the hair from your face. Do you love him, Samantha? Do we love Tristan? He's rekindled the fire in you. He's made you feel alive. He's been reckless and put caution to the wind, and yet made you feel even more alive. He's done things that Stephen didn't care to, and spent time with you when he didn't have to. Is that not love? Also, he pushed for you to continue your art instead of giving in to Stephen and your mother. I love him. Yes, I love him. I love him so much. Renee pulls you into an embrace, hands stroking your back and hair. You sob in her white dress, relieved by her forgiveness and acceptance. I don't know how I deserve Renee, but I'm glad she's still my friend after all that's happened today. Because best friends don't abandon you because of one up. Literally. I mean, the small, and I'm talking very small handful of friends I have, We've been chatting and friends for over 10 years. And I'm happy that some of these people are in my life. Yes, you're gonna have friends that do betray you. They are gonna backstab you, but these folks are pretty good. Renee draws back from the hug to look you in the eye. I'm still upset with you, you know. I know, and I promise that I'll do whatever it takes to earn back your trust. You know, let's go to Starbucks. I hear that word. You want a caramel cocoa cluster frappuccino? I told you never to hide anything from me, even things like this. No, especially things like this. Tell me what happened. I'm guessing you started while you drove over here with Tristan. No, it was the cabin trip. Renee's eyes widen in sudden understanding. She pulls away a few inches to stare at you in shock. The trip when I got sick, right before you started dating Steven. You nod your head wordlessly. This all makes so much more sense now. You always got so tense around Tristan when he was home, and he'd... Her eyes flush red as she remembers something else. Her ears, excuse me. Oh, that explains it. Renee knows something related to Tristan, and I'll... I don't know about zombie yet. I know the one chapter today that was released allows for use of tickets, but I don't know if the other chapters will require you to use diamonds, and I'm so triggered by that fact. Screw it. What are you talking about? Grabbing a corner of the blanket, Renee starts nervously twisting it. Well, I always talked it up as Tristan going away for college, but... Her lips twist up in a slight grimace. You know how it wasn't really uncommon for me to walk in on Tristan in awkward positions with other girls? Awkward for you, you mean? She nods, smiling wryly. Well, yeah. Anyway, a few days after we came back from the trip, I caught him with another groupie of the week. I walked in a weird moment, and Tristan was pushing her away, and she was demanding to know why. The girl had even the nerve to slap him, and I was about to run over and kick her out of my house, but Tristan just looked really sorry instead. I didn't hear exactly what he said, but he said that he couldn't keep doing this. That there was another girl he couldn't keep out of his head, and this idiot girl of his couldn't swim. She looks up at you, a grin growing on her face. I guess that's why you asked me about swimming lessons the year after. You nod in shock. That happened? I kept seeing him close to other girls whenever I was around. My brother could sometimes be a huge idiot. But you know, maybe that explains why he never had a girlfriend when he was in college. You were really special to him, and he messed up his opportunity with you. I mean, if you got together and told me back then, I'd probably be traumatized for a day or two, but I'd get over it. She scrunches her face for a second, as if remembering an unpleasant memory. I think. You smile as she laughs at herself. But I know now that Tristan was crazy about you. He still is, but you hurt him to date with Steven. I didn't do shit! He walked in! Oh, you know what? No, we're not doing that. Nope. Renee squeezes your hands, holding your gaze. Her face and voice turn solemn. You have to tell him your feelings. You have to tell him the truth. You nod your head as your eyes swim with tears. I know. I will, if he gives me a chance. Mother... That's it? This whole goddamn... No, I don't want a card of him! You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. BFD. Bullshit. Your career's the best thing that ever happened to you. If you can literally break up with someone and you're right there, just, I'm breaking up with you, and you don't get upset and you're like, you know what, alright, fine, I'm going back home, I gotta make sure I can still get the tail end of this event, then you never loved someone to begin with. Like, I can be a cold, heartless idiot sometimes, but by God, if you love somebody, you just don't walk away and go, oh well, bye. Like, that's not love. That's not someone who has love in their heart for you. With that being said, I hope you all did enjoy the video. Thank you all for watching. Head down in the description below. Links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Remember, we do have a Twitch. Yeah, oh, I was rivaling Twitch and Twitter on my tongue. Twitch channel, it's down there in the description below. Please feel free to follow me on there. Right now I'm doing streaming on there. So check me out on there. Also, a lot of the things I do archive to YouTube, and I'm trying to be an affiliate on Twitch, so it helps me out if you guys just smack that with a follow. Even if you're going to continue watching the videos on YouTube, which I'll be continually archiving to YouTube, feel free to follow me. It helps me out. And like I said, I'm trying to breach out and also thin things out, so there won't be so much on YouTube all at once. And I'll be able to do things on Twitch and then come back over to YouTube as well with the same content. It'll thin things out. With that being said, I thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, or subscribe. Hit ding that bell, and until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and be kind to one another. Peace.